What's your
Yo,
favorite,
what's
Jeff?
going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? This is Sunday, and I just recap from last night. We had some pretty good fights last night, and like I said, I just want to do a weekend recap. Of stuff that happened this weekend. I hope everybody's having a beautiful Sunday. We had some pretty good fights this weekend. I think Usyk, solidified himself, for the number one position and the number one fighter in the world. And we have some other fighters as well, like Jaime Munguia, that might not have showed that he was, that elite, athlete that some people thought he was, going into this fight. You know what I mean? That, and some people still think he's that good. You know what I mean? But we gotta see. But with that being said, man, Suleiman, how you doing today, my brother? We got Suleiman, on today, man. How you doing today, my brother?
Fine, fine, fine. Yeah, so um, this weekend the fights were pretty good. Jaime Munguia, I mean, in my opinion, he did a very good fight. He fought a very seasoned ex-champion. He won the fight, completely won the fight. But the problem is that the guy went the distance. That's about it.
Wow, and that's another thing, you guys. You got to understand, Jaime Munguia is definitely one of those type of fighters. You know what I mean? That's very crafty. I think he swings his punches real, real wide. And with that being said, I truly think that he has a lot to work on, you guys. I truly think that Jaime Munguia has a lot to work on. And he'll learn. I think he'll learn the more he goes. But what did you see in Jaime Munguia? You know what I mean? And what did you hear about Jaime Munguia so far, Suleiman, in the fight last night?
Well, I hear a lot of good compliments for him. From all the boxing people, all the hardcores. They saying that he has a lot of potential. I mean, he fought a guy that's an ex-champion that only has one loss on his resume, and he went the distance. I mean, he
What's going
hurt.
on, Black Horseman?
What's up, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you,
He
my brother.
he has a pretty good chin because he got hit flush also by counter shots. That if a guy was a C class fighter, he probably would have got dropped. But he has a pretty good chin in both fights that we've seen so far that put him in the limelight. He's been tagged on his chin. His chin is pretty good. He hasn't even been staggered yet, and he does have a lot of potential, but he has to improve more on his defense. He has to be able to you, ha- attack and go defensive too. But so far, he has not been hurt. He's very aggressive with his shots. He looks for the knockout. And out of the three champions at 154, I think he's the third because Jamel Charlo's his defense is much better. He got a big jab. The only thing he got the knockout fever, and the one that has taken also a lot of punishment, but he's a unified champion. But which I rate number two is Jarrett Herb. Jarrett Herb, he's big. But compared to like the style, Jamel has an advantage over him. So
So
right
what do
now,
you what did you think this weekend? Black Horseman Promotions, you know what I mean, on Jaime Munguia. I mean, he's the talk of the town right now. A lot of people are jumping ship on Jaime Munguia already, man. I'm hearing a lot of review videos, and people are saying that they're not, they're like, oh, I was never on the bandwagon. I was never this. I was never that. So what are you thinking about it, Black Horseman?
The change up, huh? These niggas come with that change up.
Yo,
Crazy, man. Niggas be switching up, bro.
crazy, man.
No, I think let me make sure y'all can hear me okay, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Alright, just let me know if it start breaking up because I am in the barber shop with my kids. But
All right.
I think that a lot of people got to see Jaime McGee against good, real competition. Liam Smith was a very, good boxer. Very tricky. He does a lot of veteran things in there. I ain't seen him throw a couple of elbows, and he was real slick with slipping and turning Jaime McGee around and then catching him right on top of the head with some shots. And but you know what, man? He did have some flaws. His defensive flaws was there, and shit, he can get hit. You know, he can get hit. I don't like the fact that he doesn't use his jab. He's a tall guy, and he wasn't even using his jab. He likes to use lead left hooks, and he throws uppercuts from long distance as well, which I didn't like seeing that. But we all got to remember this guy is 21 years old, and he's got a lot to learn. You know, but like you stated yesterday, you know, if he said that he wanted Jared Hurd or Jamel Charlo next, hey man, throw his ass in there if you feel like he's ready. And it's crazy, man. With the assessment that I gave yesterday after the fight, Roy Jones said the same shit, man. I seen an interview on Fight Hub, and Roy Jones said that he feels he's ready for Jared Hurd right now, but he said Jamel Charlo, he gonna need about 2 or 3 more fights before he can even think about sending him that way. But like I said, that was just my assessment. It was crazy that Roy Jones said the same thing I said. Now, I didn't say that he could beat Jared Hurd. I'm not saying that. But I was just looking at their styles, being that these guys can get hit. These guys are powerful. They're big guys. They're close in height. They're close in weight. They're probably even close in reach. You know, I think last time you went on BoxRec, they don't have his reach up there for Jaime Munguia. But, you know, shit, man. I just think that it's a good fight. It's a really good fight. But Jared Hurd might let everybody know, like, nigga, I'm about to show y'all why I'm the unified champion with these 3 straps. You know what I mean? And it could be one of them situations where, like, you know, Canelo jumped in there with Mayweather thinking he was the goods, but he was a little too young and he was a little too green, and he just was. It's
Yeah.
levels to this shit. You know what I mean? So it very well could be that. You know, but I just think that you know, you already know, man. I'm a disgruntled boxing fan. I just want to see a good fucking fight. You know what I mean? And I just think that the Lions stopped roaring over there with that WBC strap. You know what I mean? So he don't even want to answer the Airs 90 lower call. You know what I mean? So I'm not even considering him. But when it comes to Jared Hurd and Jaime Munguia, I think that those two will actually that's a fight that possibly can happen maybe early part of next year, hopefully.
What's going on, Cali Enigma, man? We're talking Jaime Munguia. Welcome to the show, Cali Enigma, man. How you doing today, my brother?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm still interested in seeing that fight between him and Jared Hurd. It's not. Here's the thing, though. It's not like this. Jared Hurd is just this huge gap between the two of them. It really isn't. You know what I mean? This really isn't a huge gap between the two. But what I do like what Jared Hurd does that Jaime doesn't. Jared Hurd doesn't load up on every shot. That's the difference between the two of them, in my opinion. But Jaime McGee can still possibly stop Jared Hurd unless Jared Hurd, like I said, has one of those chins that sometimes guys just have chins, man. They just walk through every fucking thing, man. I saw a guy named Wayne McCullough. I don't know if a lot of you guys remember who this guy is, man. He used to fight. He was actually out of the UK. I believe he was from Scotland. And hell, he used to walk through everything, and everybody just knew he was going to get knocked out by Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. He walked. He lost the fight, but fucking Julio Cesar Chavez couldn't drop him, couldn't hurt him. He just had one of those fucking
Smash the
granite
hell out of
chins,
that
bro.
like button on the way in, you guys.
Yeah,
You know what I
look
mean?
up
We
that name, Wayne McCullough, man.
shout out
Wayne
Boxing
McCullough.
Squared and Bracy One, Del Boys Boxing, and everybody else in the chat. But yeah, man.
Oh, maybe Suleiman. Maybe Suleiman. Have you ever heard of Wayne McCullough? Suleiman, unmute yourself.
You
Suleiman.
talking about Wayne McCullough? Wayne
Yeah,
McCullough was the
remember
guy,
him?
the UK guy. He's a
Yeah.
white fella.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
motherfucker had a granite chin, bro.
yeah, he was a British champion. Yeah, I saw him fight, but he got stopped. Yeah. The
Yeah.
thing is that, man, the thing is that when you get to this level, man, these guys are all going through to me the anti-Joshua syndrome. They get rushed. They get the opportunity for a title. They don't turn it away. They win the belt, right? In a spectacular fashion, but now they have to go to the next level. They have to go get a great trainer that's going to teach them the skills. He gotta have a defensive strategy. He gotta adapt, man. You was Black Horseman mentioned Roy Jones, right? Roy Jones was a thinking fighter. Okay, he tests your chin out in the first couple of rounds. Even Floyd tests you with a check left hook in the first couple of rounds. See if you got a chin. And if that don't work, then he's got to implement his either go the distance or work the body. And try to get the knockout by working the back, attacking the body. So these guys, they got to do that. Monguilla, you could see that he's building his fundamentals. He's thinking. He said, "Let me try uppercut from long distance. Let me do this." He's trying to get much needed experience in the ring, man. He got the skills. You guys got like he himself has says it. Me, okay. And Jabba Her, you could tell. I mean, Jabba Her is maybe like 2 notches above him, but the one that's way above them, and he's probably getting paid the most is Jermel Charlo, because you could tell Jermel Charlo, he spars with his brother. He's probably sparred with all those guys in Texas. He got rounds in the gym, bro. He got the problem with Munguia. Probably Munguia's sparring partners can't take his punishment. But you could tell Jamel, he's like way above, bro, because Jamel has rounds in the gym, bro. Jamel, he tucks his chin in. He know how to box. If he's in danger, Jamel's going to use his legs. He's going to box. He's going to implement the game. So that's why, to me, like, these guys could keep far away from Jamel, because they're going to be another, what's the guy? Erickson Lubin, bro. Caught in that
Yeah,
chin.
he needs Robert Garcia, bro.
MVP Boxing and fat guy named Mo. And Boxing is me, Lowland Profits, Boxing Squared Circle. Yeah, man, I want to know right now, Jarrett Hurd versus Jaime Munguia, who wins? I need to know from all three of you guys right now. Who wins?
Let me answer that because I'm hot right now. But yo, Jamel Chalo, I mean, I'm Hurd. They both got unlimited stamina, bro. Both of these cats, bro, they got unlimited stamina. Okay,
shit.
They're both are champions, undefeated. But to tell you the truth, bro, I think Jarrett Hurd has taken too much punishment, man. Look at his fights, bro. He fought Tommy Harrison. He took a lot of punishment in that fight. He fought Austin Trout. He took a lot of punishment in that fight. He fought Iris Lowry, Lara. He took a lot of punishment. So that those rounds that he took, those beatings in there, even though he won, they're gonna affect him when he fights a fresh young talent like Munguia. And Munguia likes to throw his hands. So Munguia might be still fresher, and his brain might be still fresher. He might learn something in the gym and attack his body like a AKA Roy Jones. Like Roy Jones was doing, it just might put Jarrett Hurd out. He might do a pattern of punches that just might knock him out. I don't think Munguia is ready to be a 3-time title holder. He's gonna be another Anthony Joshua. They should slow him down. Let it simmer, because imagine if Munguia knocks out Jarrett Hurd, he got 3 belts, bro. He's gonna be another Joshua, bro. He's gonna be like, no, I can't fight Jamel right now, because he knows he's not ready for Jamel, bro. So we don't want to get into that syndrome. So I think that fight, they should let it simmer for a while, man, because the kid needs more skills in his asset game, bro. He needs more skills in his money bag right now, man. He only got paid $200,000 for his first defense, man. These guys is making millions of dollars.
Nigga, that's good. Give me that.
That's pretty good, though. That's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty good, though. I mean, and it was mandatory. And it was a mandatory. His second defense will be more money, though, because they'll match him probably with another Mexican fighter, and they'll make sure the location is very marketable. So watch out for that second performance. That's the come up right there. That second performance is the come up. This fight right here, this fight with Liam Smith already was set in stone before even the Saddam Ali fight. So he knew he had to fight this guy winning that belt. Next, the very next fight, they knew that. You know what I mean? And Oscar De La Hoya still don't have any say so. So he's just going with the Jaime Munguia train. He's riding.
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised though if they Oscar try to set up Canelo versus Jaime Munguia. That's a fucking terrible matchup. But then again, that's Oscar De La Hoya.
For Jaime Munguia like $2-3 million, and that's a lot of money for a guy coming from nothing. But like I said, I wouldn't take the money. I don't think he's ready for Canelo Alvarez yet.
No.
I do truly think that Jaime Munguia right now could possibly beat the second tier fighters. Like the Julian J. Rock Williams, like the
if J Rock don't get caught, he may beat him though. I'm talking about he may end up being too slick.
Lubin, like the Lubins of the world. I think Lubin might.
I don't think Lubin. No.
I think Lubin gives him trouble. I think Lubin gives him trouble.
I mean, Lubin ain't beating him. Lubin ain't beating none of these dudes right now.
Yeah, J Rock got maybe a good chance. I don't think Lubin got it right now, bro.
Lubin ain't beating none of them. Not even the second tier guy.
You got Austin Trout in there as well. Austin Trout.
Hey, Lubin is not a second tier guy to me right now.
Hey, see, hey, Corey. The thing
Lubin is
is,
definitely a second tier guy,
the
man.
I disagree.
the thing is,
Lubin is
that
definitely a second
nigga said I
tier guy.
disagree. He
What
not
the
even
Agree,
second
man. I
fuck?
tier.
think more like third tier, fourth.
Third
My
string.
bad. Oh, I'm giving him too much. All right. I
He said
thought
he
you
Yeah,
was
third
he
gonna
should be.
say.
string.
I
I
think he's
thought you was gonna say he
really a
was first
prospect.
tier. I thought you was gonna say he was
No.
first tier.
Oh, I was saying he's third or fourth tier, bro. No, no,
Oh,
no.
okay. So like I said, man, I think there's other junior middleweights coming up in the rankings as
Well,
well,
how about
man.
Nathan
So
Gallimore? Be a good matchup for him.
Nathan Gallimore, I feel like he gasses. He's got a stamina problem. I don't know if he's fully dedicated to the sport.
No, but
And
that's another chance to get some
hey, that
rounds. You know what I mean?
stamina
Against the
was
guy.
very. Hey, if you got a stamina problem against Jaime Munguia, you getting stretched straight up,
Yeah,
straight
he
up,
gonna
That's a
stop.
guarantee,
straight
bro.
Well,
up.
Jaime
You
McGee,
right
it's about
about that.
Straight the
experience.
fuck up, straight up.
The-
Smash
He
the
not
hell out of that
only
like button. Corey Lee Boxing in the
experience,
building
bro.
on a Sunday afternoon. Cali
Charles Hadley's
Enigma,
another one.
Suleiman, and BlackHorsemanPromotions.com.
Charles Hadley, another good one.
Charles Hadley has a stamina problem as well.
Stretch,
He too
Another
strong.
one.
Don't matter.
He's
It
another
don't matter,
one
man. For Jaime needs to fight all those dudes, man, for experience.
that could possibly fight Jaime Munguia, but
He's
definitely
too
stretch
old.
season for him too.
No, but Corey,
Stretch
all
season.
those guys can give Jaime McGee
Hadley's too
experience.
green. Hadley's too green. Hadley's too green. He's too green. We know Jaime Munguia's green, but Hadley's extremely green.
And he's old. He's an old green.
Man, I didn't
old.
like anything I seen in that Charlo fight with Hadley, man. Nothing that
He
I like
beat
nothing.
Mohamed. The only thing that made him famous.
Don't matter, man. It's at this point, man. It's a name. He needs to get bodies. He needs more fights. Jaime McGee. That's the point. He needs more fights, not less. Matter of fact, Jaime should try to fight 4
Lawrence
times next year.
What's up, my brother?
He already fought 4
fat
times this
guy
year.
named Mo. Hey, Mo in the
He's
chat.
doing it.
I'm gonna start calling you Mo, man. I ain't gonna call you fat guy named Mo. But
Hey,
Mo,
Jaime can
Mo
get
in the
another
chat
fight in
says
this year, in my opinion.
Munguia is green. He says
Hell
Jaime
yeah.
Munguia
You
is
need to.
green. What's up, Mark? Utah in the house. What's up, bro? Lawrence Williams says Charles Hadley in a lawsuit with Don King equals no fights. My exact point. Hadley won't be fighting anytime soon. And my personal opinion is, Top Rank has some good 154 pounders, and Golden Boy has a couple good 54 pounders too. I would love to see a Gabriel Rosado versus Jaime Munguia. That'll be a good fight.
I saw
I like
an interview
that fight.
of his take on he actually watched the fight. Gabe Rosado actually watched the fight, man, and he said
Yo,
that
Rosado get hurt. Corey, Rosado will be a punching bag, bro. He needs somebody that's gonna take him to the next level, man. He need a guy that's at least gonna throw his hands back. That he's gonna have to go learn how to go defensive. He needs a Jarrett Hurd or Tony Harrison. He needs somebody a better quality. I mean, this guy's been hit too much, bro. The guy's a puncher. He's a bleeder and a punching bag. He has no offense. He gets hurt. I think if he fought Gabriel Rosado gets stretched in 5 rounds.
I don't know, man. Gabriel Rosado's durable,
Nah,
man.
I ain't
It's
gonna
hard
say
to
that.
stop him. It's hard to
I'm not gonna
stop
say
that.
that.
Gabriel
I think it's gonna be a
Rosado
war.
is very durable. Very adorable guy, man. I think Jaime
Triple G
Munguia.
couldn't
I
even
think
stop him.
and I think Jaime Munguia stops Munguia. I think Triple G stops Munguia in less rounds than he stopped at Gabriel Rosado on
Well,
some real shit. Because
Wait, did he stop Gabe Rosado?
he stopped him in like the 10th or 11th round.
Oh,
But it was like
okay.
it was from blood. It was from blood. His I remember his trainer said the most memorable thing. He said he's gonna die in there. I gotta stop it.
He hasn't been hurt though, right?
Oh,
He's been
shit.
tagged on his chin, so we can't really.
Oh, Willie Nelson. Del Boy says Willie Nelson. That's another good one. Willie
No,
Nelson.
but we can't access his chin.
Willie going to sleep.
Yeah.
We can't access his chin because he hasn't been staggered, bro. He's like another.
But do you guys think that Triple G stops Munguia, or do you think it's a competitive fight? What do you guys think?
Right now, Triple G gets him. Right now, Triple G gets him.
Stops
He's too
him?
young, too green. Yeah, he probably stops him.
But the guy could get old, boss. The guy's
Because he gets hit too.
40.
He gets hit flush. He
How
gets
old
hit
is
flush.
Triple G? Triple G's 36, 37?
Not to mention, Triple G has a crucial jab. That jab will have Jaime Munguia in fits, bro.
Ooh.
And that'll set everything else up.
Yeah.
So I think Triple G will definitely get him right now. But
that
like
would be a
that's the thing
mistake for
about it.
Munguia to take that fight because then if
He's
he
not gonna
fights
take
him
that
and
fight.
beats
That's
him,
a different
then he
weight.
got 5 mandatories.
It's a different
If he
weight.
fights him and beats him, then he got 5 mandatories, yo. Then he got to fight mandatories. That's a mistake, bro. What he should
You,
do is take it slow.
this nigga jumping to conclusions, bro. He not even in 160 yet, bro. He in 154, so he ain't got to worry about Triple G.
Oh
He ain't got to worry about that right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
I'll tell you like this though. I think that this guy, man, I think he's learned a lot just from this fight right here against Liam Smith, and I think he's going to get better and better every fight. I believe that. That's why I think that if somebody is like Hurd or Charlo, somebody, they need to jump on this guy now. Jump on this guy now.
You
Because if
think
you
so?
wait, I think if you wait, man, it's gonna be a way tougher fight. Like I'm gonna be honest. If Hurd and Jaime Munguia fight maybe like next or maybe early part of next year, I gotta say maybe 60-40 for Hurd. Just because of his experience and he just been in there with better competition. He got more experience. But if you wait 2 or 3 more fights, maybe 4 fights down the road, Jaime Munguia, man, probably gonna be looking. He gonna tighten up his defense. He probably gonna be a lot sharper. He gonna be smarter in there, and it's probably gonna be harder to hit him. Like I just think this guy's 21, and he's still showing some good things. He got mistakes. We know he's green, but it's like this guy is going to improve. I see him improving every fight. And I think that we've seen the best that we're going to see with Hurd. I think we've seen the best we're going to see with Jermell Charlo. You know, that's just my opinion. You know, I mean, people talking about maybe Hurd can
Yeah, you got.
do
I
some
think
boxing
you feel
stuff.
like they're already set. They're already set. They're not going to change at all. They're
Yeah,
already
they've reached their peak. You know, and
He's
they're
another Roy Jones, bro. He's like a Mexican Roy Jones because he's on the come up and he's
Hold on.
learning, bro.
Who's a Roy Jones?
nah,
Munguia.
What
Munguia's like a
the
Mexican Roy
fuck?
Jones.
not close,
Yeah, because
but you
he's
know,
learning,
hey,
bro. You
Time
see it
out
in the
for the
ring.
panel.
No, but you see it in the ring. The kid is learning.
you
What I'm
said
saying
20
is,
second
the kid is
timeout.
learning,
Shit.
bro.
All
You
right,
don't think he's
Sheldon
learning?
Holmes says Triple G stops Munguia in 7 rounds. Sheldon Holmes says, Boxing Square says Munguia versus J Rock or Kell Brook might be a good fight right now. I would love to see Munguia versus Kell Brook. That should be amazing. That's a good fight right there, you guys.
It
You
is,
guys
but
feeling that fight?
it is, man. But I just think that,
I
like,
think
I put it
Kell
like
Brook could
this: Kell Brook
possibly
will be winning on the
outbox him.
scorecard.
I think he could possibly outbox him.
He'll be winning
They
on the
got
I know he
scorecards
similarities.
until he
can.
They
Bro,
gets
both
I
come in
know
tired,
he
broke.
bro.
can. I know he can. I know he can
They got
outbox him. But
similarities,
can his
yo.
Right.
face hold up?
That's exactly my question. That face is gonna get broke in again. It's gonna
Shit.
take one of them lead left hooks. He gonna be way up on the scorecard.
Mind you, both eyes are titanium now, you guys. You gotta put that in it,
But
What?
how about if he
No
starts
glass.
hugging? How
What you
about if he
mean?
starts hugging Munguia? Munguia hasn't been hugged yet, right? Munguia hasn't been hugged. How about if he hugs Munguia and takes
What's
Munguia
up,
out of his
Game
game
Time?
completely?
So you think
Because
hugging is gonna win the
remember he
fight?
fought Devin Alexander? He fought Devin Alexander. He fought Sean Porter. He was hugging and throwing combos.
Low
If he
man, what
uses his
up?
hugging style, he might have a chance to upset Munguia. So don't sleep on Kell Brook. Kell Brook, that's a good fight, man. That's a good fight.
It's a good fight. Is he
Who do
gonna
you
take the
guys
fight?
favor in the Kell Brook Munguia fight? Be honest.
If
Kell
Kell
Brook got
Brook
experience.
can protect his eyes, he can outbox Munguia. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. But his face. His face, man.
Wow. So
He'd be a better fight than Gabriel Rosado. He'd be a better fight than Gabriel
wow.
Rosado.
So you think he'll
Nah,
be a
but Gay
better fight
Rosado
than Gabriel
face
Rosado?
can hold up better than Kell Brook, I think. That'd be like a slugfest. Him and
And that's a
Rosado.
mini money fight too. Kell Brook, how much you think they'll pay Munguia for the fight? It gotta be over $1 million.
At least half.
That's a
At least half of him. Minimum.
because that's a
But you
name.
know,
That's a name right there. Kell Brook is a name.
yeah, he ain't gonna get no M. At the most 700.
That's that. He gotta build up, man. If I'm fighting guys for 700,000, I'm not going to no ring with no Jared Hurd, bro. They gotta pay me at least $2 million for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
He said, I ain't going in there for those 700,000, man. That's what you had heard. I mean, hey,
Jared Hurd is
man,
a
shit,
beast, bro.
700,000 with 3 belts on the line. Excuse me, well, he got 1 and then 3 more straps. Nigga, give me that 700K. And if I get all them belts, nigga, then you gotta pay me minimum $1 million every fight.
He
Sometimes
could
you
be
gotta
upset.
make sacrifices.
He could be upset because he could be outboxed. You ever heard could be outboxed? Guys were outboxing and just ran out of stamina. This kid got unlimited supply of stamina. He's just as big. He's just as big as all those cats, even bigger because he's just a little bigger than Kell Brook. So if Kell Brook comes in 176 rehydrated, he'll give Kell Brook problem. The only thing that Kell Brook has a chance if he starts hugging. He hugs him.
Nah, man. I think Kell Brook has a better chance against a welterweight, bro. Anybody who's coming in to fight 165, 170, man, dog, it's gonna be problems. Hit that one good time on the eyebrow, he over with.
Yeah, but Kell Brook comes big too, bro.
He says step
Yo, Kell Brook comes big too. He hydrates a lot.
What's up, Alteza? Boxing is me says Liam Smith is a name too. He just beat Liam Smith. What the fuck?
Scratch that off the list.
Kell Brook comes heavy,
Liam
bro.
Smith all the way up. Boxing is me. Where are you at? Are you on Earth? Are you on Earth? We are talking about Jaime Munguia. Who are you guys talking about? Aren't we talking about Jaime Munguia?
The last time Kell Brook fought, what way he came in? Where he
What's up,
rehydrated?
Gregory Wide, MXD. What's up, bro? Fuck that. This boy.
Yo, Corey.
MXD's got a good point. Oh, hold on. Sheldon Holmes and Dwayne. Let me read these chats real quick, y'all. The chat's lighting up right now. It says, Dwayne says, he says, even if Munguia improves his defense and all he'll be is an reincarnation of Angulo or Margarito, where he'll just keep his hands up and he's getting hit. How much better can he get? Question mark. Boxing is me says Hurd and Charlo would beat Munguia as of right now. That's what Boxing is me says. Sheldon Holmes says Corey Lee. If Kell Brook's face holds up, he beats Munguia because I don't think he's not going to change. Munguia is who he is for better or worse. And that's the scary thing, you guys. Munguia, I don't know. I hope Munguia changes a lot.
He's gonna improve.
But man,
I see him improving.
Shit, he got a lot of holes, and them holes are wide open. Pause. You know what I mean? But
but look at the kind of fighters. The guys they say that Liam Smith couldn't tag his face.
Look, MXD says fuck that. This boy is 30-0. He needs to get some real work at 154. Salute MXD. I feel you on that, dog. He is 30-0, and he's a champion. We gotta say
that's true. But is the rest of the champions is Jamel and her going to jump on him right now though? That's what they should do. They should jump on Munguia right now.
Those are big money fights. They like, for example, like Jamel, Charlo, and him.
They already getting their money. They gonna get their bread anyway. When you talking about Charlo and Hurd.
No, but if Charlo gonna fight him, they gotta pay Munguia at least $2 million, bro. That's bullshit. I'm not gonna fight no Charlo for.
My question is, hey Corey, has Hurd or Charlo called him out yet?
That fight. You said, what's up, my brother?
Has Hurd or Charlo called him out yet? That's my question.
Hurd or Charlo called him out. Has Hurd or Charlo called him out? Hurd has called Jaime Munguia out.
He said he want him next.
He said if you keep running your mouth, you will be next.
Well, he didn't call him out. He didn't call him out. I mean, he should. This is the champion, so it's just like, hey,
but I want Munguia. I'm not gonna, like I said, Hurd said he would fight Munguia next, though. He said that. I don't know if you classify that as a call out or whatever have you may, but Hurd definitely wants that Munguia work, but like I said, where do we throw Laura into the mix of this, you guys? Does Laura fit in anywhere?
Yeah, Jamel. That's where he fits, right there.
Laura is dangerous, yo.
Laura is
dangerous. He got,
shit.
Laura could knock out Munguia. Laura could knock out Munguia because he could box. He got a tight defense. He got good lateral movement.
Bro. I don't know about that. If he didn't knock out Hurd, man, I don't know if he's gonna knock out Munguia, bro. I'm just saying, they about the same size.
Shit. Break it down, Black Horseman.
Hurd's very durable, bro. Hurd's very durable, bro.
Hurd is durable.
Gregory Wise says Munguia is a champion. Champions are supposed to fight other champions. 2, 5 contenders and or former champions.
There's never been on this.
He fought a former champion. Liam Smith was a former champion. He got beat by Canelo. That's how he lost the WBO strap.
Yeah, ex-champ.
He just fought an ex-champ. So it wasn't like he fought a bum. Liam Smith is a former champion. Canelo took the belt from him. Y'all gotta go back and do your research.
Some good UK guys.
What's up, Timmy Diamonds? What's up? Hey, Timmy Diamonds, you getting a wrench, dog. You've been in here way too long to not get a wrench, dog.
Yo, Kobe, he fought some good.
You are
UK
part of
fighters,
the
man.
fucking moderator crew, dog. Everybody salute Timmy Diamonds, man. Timmy Diamonds is officially wrench ganged up. You already know, bro. Gotta salute him, man.
Yeah, Liam Smith fought some credible fighters, man. He fought some credible fighters, and if he would have fought Saddam, I think he would have upset him. But the problem is that this kid Munguia, he's a phenomenon, bro. He's a phenomenon. The thing is that they gotta sit on him and build his skills. You know, just I don't know. To tell you the truth, what is the percentage in your opinion, fellas? If he fought Jamel right now, what 70-30? He got a 30% chance he might upset Jamel because
Who?
Jamel got the knockout fever.
Wait. Who upset who?
If right now if they put Munguia against Jamel Charlo,
Nah,
he got
Charlo
at least
gonna
a
win
30.
that.
He got
I
at
think
least
Charlo gonna win.
30% chance. He got a
I'm
30%
just
chance at
saying.
least.
Oh man, yo.
You think he got a 30% chance, Black Horseman, that he might pull an upset?
You said 40%?
No, 30%. 30%
30%
chance
for who?
for
That's low, bro.
Munguia to knock out
That,
Charlo.
I mean, that's low. You can give
Man,
him 30, but that's low, bro.
I
think Jamel can
like
outbox him.
Charlo. Yeah, I think Charlo can outbox Munguia. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be a realist. I know a lot of you fans out there say, "Oh, Corey Lee, you know, you're a Charlo hater. You favored, Hurd to beat Charlo and all this and all that." And I'm like,
I don't.
dog, I gotta be a realist, man. You know, I'm not a hater of Charlo. I think he can possibly. I know. You know, in my opinion, I truly think that Charlo can outbox Munguia. Charlo can possibly outbox Hurd, but I think Hurd is a dog, man. And I mean, that shit is he ain't
Hey,
got two
Corey,
belts for no reason, dog.
to comment on what you just said, until I see Charlo beat Laura, I'm picking her to beat Charlo right now.
Ooh.
60-40. Because he has
You
not
heard it
proved to
here
me.
first, you guys. Corey Lee Boxing live. Let them know, Black Horseman. Let them know why you're picking Hurd over Charlo. Let them know.
Because
Fire.
first and foremost, Jamel has not. I mean, a lot of people are saying that he punches harder than Laura, but he ain't even fought Laura yet. You know what I'm saying? And Laura was hitting her with some shit, nigga. With some shit. And I'm talking about that nigga ate that shit and walked him down, applied major pressure, and took Laura's best shit. Laura don't hit soft, man. I don't care what niggas say. Even if Jamel do got a little bit more power than him or whatever the case. He fought a southpaw, bro. He fought a southpaw. So it's harder to hit a southpaw than it is to hit an orthodox. So Hurd is going to be able to get to and cut off the ring on Jamel easier than it was against Laura because it's so awkward when you fighting a southpaw. That's what you got to understand.
Yeah.
And Hurd did what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? He made those adjustments against that crafty Cuban, and made that shit happen, and took his best punch, and was able to drop him in the last round to edge out that victory. You know what I mean? Charlo
That's the
best win. Hold on, I'm almost done. Charlo's best win. Charlo's best win. Let me see. Who? I don't know. Who would you say, Corey? Who would you say Jamel Charlo's best victory is over?
Jamel Charlo's best Jamel Charlo, the other twin, the 154-pound WBC champion right now. His best win to date, in my opinion, I'm gonna have to go with. I know a lot of guys are probably gonna like this, but I'm gonna have to go with I gotta go with Austin Trout. I gotta go with
there
Trout.
You go. I was gonna say that. Trout.
And he just beat Austin Trout, and he I'm not gonna say he barely beat him, but he didn't look good.
Trash.
He didn't look good. He didn't look good.
Trash.
He didn't look good beating him. A win is a win, though. A win is a win, but just like Charlo didn't look good beating Trout, Jaime Munguia didn't look good beating Liam Smith. And it ain't got nothing to do with the age, man. Some of these fighters are gonna be in, just because a guy has losses that you're fighting, it's not a sure win, man. It's not a sure win in boxing, dog. Straight up,
So you just said his best win is Trout. Hurd demolished Trout. Laura demolished Trout.
Yup, Jared Hurd beat the dog shit out of. He pretty much beat Trout into submission. If anybody watched that Jared Hurd versus Austin Trout fight, You know, they got a common opponent. So we gotta rate each other's performance, you guys, on that performance alone. Suleiman, did you see the Austin Trout Jared Hurd fight? Did you see it?
Yes.
What did you think of it? What did you think of that fight in
Jared
particular?
Hurd, that's what I'm trying to say. Jared Hurd, he's a double plus P rated fighter. To me, he's a double plus P rated fighter. He's gonna win a fight by any means necessary, man. He's gonna walk through your punches. Okay, he's gonna attack your body. He's gonna punch you in the arms. He's gonna do everything possible to win. We saw that it was Larry Lara. We saw that in the Austin
everything possible.
Okay, we saw that
has been tested, and Hart is approved from Hurd. Hart is approved.
That's a guarantee. That's a double plus P rated fighter. Both to me, he has the advantage over all of them. But if you notice, the 3 champions, they all have gone the distance in the last. The 3 champions all went the distance. Jared Hurd went the distance against every Larry Lara and got the win. Jermell Charlo for Austin Trout got the win, and Jaime Munguia for Liam Smith, it got the win on distance, on unanimous decision. They're fighting high quality.
Boxing is me. Trout is too small to move up to 160. Go ahead though. Hey, so you know, with that being said, what did you take out of the Austin Trout versus Jermell Charlo? I mean, the Austin Trout versus Jared Hurd fight. What did you take out of that, Suleiman?
Okay, when I told that, like I said, the guy he's very durable. He's gonna win by any means necessary. He's a double plus P rated fighter. This is the kind of guy that he'll punch your arms, he'll walk through your defense, he'll walk you down from the 2nd round to the 12th round and beat you and knock you out. He'll smother you and wear you the hell out. He'll smother you appropriately because that's what he did against Austin Trout. He tired Austin Trout out. Austin Trout was connecting with punches and got dog tired and got knocked out.
So, Cali Enigma, how you feeling about, you know, Jared Hurd and the you know, we're talking about Austin Trout, you know, and you know, stuff like that. So what did you take from the Jared Hurd Austin Trout fight? You know, because we're ranging, you know, how good Jermell Charlo is. You know, we're comparing opponents. You know, we're comparing opponents. We know that Jermell Charlo had a tough time with Austin Trout. You know, I'm not gonna say a tough time. I think that's the wrong word to use, but he didn't look good, you know, is what we're getting at.
He had a tough time, dog.
Oh, he had a tough time with you
talking about Jermell?
Black Horse. Yeah.
That nigga struggled.
Yeah.
Nigga. Keep it 100. He struggled, dog. I ain't gonna hold no punches. He struggled like a motherfucker versus Trout.
Well, you heard it there. Black Horseman finished it for me. Cali
and the reason why this is spinned off, I'm gonna say the reason why it's spinned off is because before you know went into that, I was stating that right now, until I see Jermell, you know, maybe beat Laura, I got the edge. I'm giving her the edge over Charlo right now, bro. I'm just giving him the edge. You know what I'm saying? So I got 60-40 for Hurd's way. I mean, as of right now, I got Hurd as the best in the division. You know what I mean? If he was to fight Munguia in his next fight, he'll beat Munguia. You know what I mean? The only thing I was saying about Munguia that if you wait 2 or 3 more fights, this guy's going to improve, man. And I think he can be a problem for anybody at the 154. But right now, Hurd is the guy. Go ahead, Corey. My bad.
Go ahead, Cali Enigma. How you feeling about the Austin Trout versus Jared Hurd showdown? What did you take out of that, and what did you take out of the Jermell Charlo versus Austin Trout fight? 2 variables.
First, let me just say that shout out to my boy Lou in San Jose. Had a mountain lion sleeping on his porch this morning, so that was kind of a scare for him. Just I don't know if you guys know about that.
God damn, nigga. I know what that's like, nigga. I stayed in Mo Valley, bro. Moreno Valley. Coyotes and mountain lions ain't no joke.
Yo, shout out to the mountain lions, yo. What is that, like a big ass dog or some shit? Like
a mountain lion's a cat, bro. It's a fucking big ass cat, like a puma, a cougar, puma.
Somebody sent Jermell Charlo a little snippet of this, nigga. Lions will show up at your house, nigga.
No. But yeah, Cali, then we'll break it down, man.
Oh, let me one last thing. Let me say, hey man, make sure I tell my boy, man, make sure you keep your dog put up, cause they'll take your dog, bro. They will eat your dog.
God,
all right, but what
dude, fuck.
You know, I used to work in Hayward, man. I watched Akita get taken by mountain lion before, so I'm just gonna tell you that they'll eat your dog. But let me just say this, yeah. What I think about that, man, that was impressive what Jared Hurd did, man. He walked through all that shit, man, and fucking finished made him quit basically, man. He beat him into submission. I mean, that's the type of style that probably would have given. I mean, you know, there's a style for everybody, but just to get, especially an older Trout too, an older Trout who's been through a lot of tough fights. Austin Trout, man, ain't never ducked no fade, man. So I mean, shout out to Austin Trout, man. That's a fact about Austin Trout has never ducked no fade.
I
It's
fuck
always
with Trout,
gone,
bro. Salute.
Smash that like button, you guys.
But you know what? It's Austin Trout, man. It's these guys are too big for Austin Trout, man. Austin Trout probably, you know, the fight against Canelo more his size. Canelo's really, if you see Canelo the way Canelo look right now, Canelo looks like a junior middleweight again, man.
Clean.
Canelo's more his size. These guys are bigger than Canelo Alvarez.
Canelo out, but we're talking about Jared Hurd versus.
Yeah. I'm getting there.
Austin Trout. What did you take from that fight?
No, I'm getting there. I was just going into that. So I'm getting there.
He on the freeway on the way to the house. He gonna get there. He gonna ride.
30 minutes away, man. This nigga's 30 minutes.
Nigga is still on the freeway. He ain't even exited yet. Go ahead, bro.
He ain't paid a toll yet. God damn.
No, but you heard Austin Trout. He's like, man, he's ducked him. But he talking about because he said Jamel Charlo was more his size shit. And they didn't look like it. What's the cat in the ring when he looked way bigger than Austin Trout. But my point is, this was my point, man. I mean, I thought that Jared Hurd pretty much laid the blueprint, especially to beat up Austin Trout. Be willing to take a lot of damage and be willing to walk him out and wear him out. And that's what he did. He wore Austin Trout out. I mean, he kept pressure. It wasn't a lot of big shots, but it was just constant punches, constant pressure. Didn't matter. Austin Trout trying to earn his respect. Austin Trout don't hit hard enough. Slick as hell. Gives fighters difficult time, but fucking Jared Hurd's like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how hard you hit me. You losing. Shit. The determination that Jared Hurd showed, man. That's why I want to see this goddamn Jaime Munguia Jared Hurd fight. I want to see whose will will break. Cause that's what it looks. That's what kind of fight it looks like. It looks like a battle of wheels.
Breaking what?
In the Hurd versus Munguia fight, Munguia showed a lot of will.
I got Hurd because I know he's been tested. I know he's
I know he'd be testing. That's what I'm saying, but I still want to see it.
I got Hurd by stoppage, actually.
I want to see it.
Stoppage. I got Hurd by stoppage. I got Hurd stoppage in the 10th round. Finished him.
I just want to see it.
Too much punishment.
I'm with you, Callie.
Possible corner throwing in the towel.
That's a fight of the year candidate when it happens, man. That is a hell of a fight.
Hell out of that like button, you guys. No name.
Everybody picks a stoppage. Don't be surprised if that fight goes the distance.
Smack. Shout out.
Good.
But yeah, Gregory Wyatt, Boxing Square. Thank you for the.
Because everybody will be picking a stoppage in that fight.
So I'm gonna ask you one more time, Callie. What about the
I've heard by unanimous decision. I've heard versus I'm talking about for the McGinn fight by unanimous 12-round decision, but a close fight. What do I think? But I think that once again,
what did you take, Callie, from the Jared Hurd Trout fight, and then what did you take from
Will can win? That's what I took. Will can win when you're just determined. Because I'm telling you, that's what you got to. You can't take that from Jared Hurd. And every goddamn fight, no one's shown more will than him. No one showed more determination than him. I would like to see him go up against someone with the same kind of heart and determination. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what he's shown.
But you know what though? I think Jared Hurd beats Charlo and Munguia. Straight up.
I don't know about Charlo though, man. I think Styles make fights.
Straight up.
I don't know about Charlo though.
Straight up.
I think Charlo beats Munguia. I think Charlo beats McGinn and Hurd, man.
You same guys are picking Laura over Charlo though.
Them Styles make fights, bro. But I don't have to.
But a lot of people weren't picking Hurd in the Laura fight. And then you're right. Styles do make fights, Callie. Yeah, but you gotta understand. When you're determined and you got heart bigger than every fighter that you've been in the ring with and future opponents possibly. I got Hurd over that shit, dog. I got Hurd over all that shit, dog. Straight up.
I got Laura beating Charlo.
I got Charlo over Hurd, bro.
Resume, big time. Why you got Charlo over Hurd?
I have to see him stand up to the punching power, bro. I got to see it.
But you can't.
I got to see it.
Charlo stand up to his punching power?
Who? Hurd ain't no big puncher, bro.
Shit, ask Trout and ask Laura that. Ask
He
Lord
is
that.
he is an
This
accumulative
nigga
damage guy.
Laura's face
Over wearing you down guy.
was dismantled, and Trout's face was
Nah, man, he's
was
not. He does not.
obsolete.
He
It
does
was
not have that kind of
dismantled.
punching power, bro.
These guys, Jared Hurd, are in the fight. These guys that Jared Hurd are fighting are fucking. He's breaking and fracturing.
Yeah,
faces.
like I said, accumulate. He's an accumulation puncher. He is not a big time power puncher, man.
So
it's not.
When you accumulate punches, that adds up too. What you think?
Yeah, but that's my point. You said, can he do it? If he could do that,
not gonna make a face.
Do you think? Let me say this, Corey, because I know, like I said, I know one thing. Like saying, I'm saying this, bro. Do you really believe that he's gonna be able to stand up to this? I don't know if he can stand up to Charlo Paul, bro. I don't think so.
I agree with Corey. Yeah, you already know, man. I'm gonna speak the facts, dog. You already.
I don't know, bro. Hopefully we get to see the fight. Then we get to find out. That's the priority. Hopefully we get to find out. Hopefully we get to find out next year. I don't want to wait another year. Because if this is another 2020 fight.
But I mean, you were the guy that was picking
possibility of that too.
You were the same guy that was picking Jaime Munguia over Jared Hurd, though. You did it.
Hey, he said that fight. I'm gonna tell you, the Jaime Munguia Jared Hurd fight is closer to me than a Jamel Charlo Jared Hurd fight. And in my opinion, I got Charlo over both of them dudes, bro.
I like how you like to sweep that under the rug because you definitely picked Jaime Munguia over Jared Hurd, but you said Charlo over both of them.
No, I always had Charlo. I always had Charlo over everybody.
That was real clever though, Callie. That was real clever though.
I always had Charlo.
But I'm still asking you the questions though.
So I switched it. I told you I changed on that one, but I always had Charlo over both. That's a fact. I have Charlo over both, bro.
So what, you got Charlo stopping Hurd or what's up? I mean, because it's gonna be a brawl.
Charlo stopping Hurd, bro.
Okay. All right. Wow. Black Horseman. What do you got? Let them rip, and then Suleiman, you up next.
I got
Hurd.
I got Hurd and Laura beating Charlo.
Wow.
At this point right now, Charlo's overrated, dog. He need to beat Laura to let me know what he's really about. Like I said, what his best win is Trout. Laura and Hurd already beat those guys. He struggled versus Trout. He's a little overrated. I'm just saying. His best victories was over Lubin, Hadley. Who else? Who are those guys? Does anybody know who they are?
Go by Styles make fights. So he got supposed to have the same style as Jared Hurd? Come on, bro. Styles make fights. Styles make fights. And I'm gonna tell you I don't know if he punches. That style versus Jamel Charlo, who does have the ability to box off the back foot and to utilize lateral movement, especially if he decides to box, he will beat the shit out of Jared Hurd, bro. And him and his first, his face first defense.
That lion don't want no smoke, nigga. He don't.
We're talking about Jared Hurd.
Laura.
Bet on that.
Charlo don't want no smoke with her or Laura right now. Where's this nigga at?
He said him in fight in Houston, bro. You seen him? They got a fight coming up in Houston.
Who he fighting?
I don't know about. I can't say that anything about the Law thing. But Jared Hurd, he definitely will smoke with him.
Man, look, all
I
know is
Hurd said he don't want no smoke with no Jared Hurd, bro.
I don't know if he wants smoke with Jared Hurd because he didn't announce. He didn't say he want that fight next.
Stop what?
Wow.
What evidence do you have that he don't want no fight with Jared Hurd?
He ain't fought him yet. He ain't fought him yet.
Whose fault is that?
Yeah.
Whose fault is that?
Whose fault is that?
Didn't Jared Hurd pick Law first? Because he had an opportunity to pick Jamel Charlo first. Jamel Charlo wanted Hurd first.
Hey, shout out to Corey Lee Boxing on his interview with Jared Hurd. Jared Hurd stated from his mouth he is going to fight a right-hander to prepare himself for Jamel Charlo. He let everybody know what he's going to do.
Right, fuck out of here. Come on, man. Jared Hurd is bullshit, bro. You need to fight a right-hander first?
But
that sounds ridiculous.
But Jamel Charlo, the WBC champion, won't even fight Laura though, because he's scared.
Oh shit! Which one do you want? I want to see Charlo versus Laura, but I also want to see Charlo versus Hurd.
Listen, Callie, I want this nigga to prove me wrong.
I hope we get
because at this particular moment, he overrated to me, dog.
Oh, I hope we get this fight. Say again.
I want him to prove me wrong. I want him to prove me wrong.
But I'm gonna tell you right now,
he ain't beat nobody.
He gonna wipe the floor with Jared Hurd, bro.
Yeah,
that could be a competitive fight. I'm just gonna tell you, everybody, he can wipe the floor with Jared Hurd.
Who got the better?
I wouldn't be surprised if he lost to Arizona Law. Like I said, Styles make fights.
Charlo.
Again?
Who got better victories on their resume, Hurd or Charlo?
Oh, I got Hurd. Hurd got better victories. That don't mean shit. Styles make fights, bro.
Hurd is the best.
Like I said, from a stylistic standpoint, I got Charlo beating the brakes off of Hurd. But I would not be surprised if Charlo lost to Erislandy Lara. Like I said, Styles make fights, bro.
You're right. You're right. But you know what? I feel like maybe Hurd can walk through Charlo shit just like he walked through Laura shit. I don't think it's that big a difference in power between Laura and Charlo. A lot of people think it is. I don't think it is.
Oh,
I think it was a harder fight. I think it was a harder fight.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with both of you guys. I'm gonna be honest with both of you guys. You ain't gotta worry about finding Hurd, Cali and Black Horseman and Suleiman. Hurd gonna be there with Charlo all night, baby. Get your popcorn.
And look, Charlo ain't gonna be coming forward. See that knockout shit, bro? That just came. You gotta look at who he was knocking out. Who was he knocking out? Guys that was, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, he better get back to boxing. I'll tell you that shit. And when you getting on your back foot, you're not gonna really be sitting down on them punches like that versus Hurd. Hurd gonna be applying a lot of pressure, and you know, I think he's gonna be able to walk through some of that shit.
And let's see, man. Like I said before, man, I do not believe that Jarrett Hurd wants to fight Jermell Charlo, man. None of his actions have shown that he wants any smoke with Jermell Charlo. I want to see him fight Jermell Charlo. But before that, I'd like to see Jarrett Hurd and
fight nobody right now.
Before that, I'd like to see Hurd fight. I would like to see Hurd fight Munguia first.
Yo, let me cut it.
That's the fight I want to see first.
But you guys are forgetting about the punching power of Charlo, man. And another thing is these two guys, Jaime Munguia and Jarrett Hurd, they don't back up. So now, let's say right now Charlo hurts one of them, they're fucked. They're not gonna be able to back up. They're gonna get smothered and knocked out. So he has the upper hand because he has a
Hey man, Hurd is not losing, bro. Hurd is not losing.
We don't know.
Hey, Boxing is Me says Black Horseman and Corey Lee Boxing hit the nail on the head when it comes to Jermell Charlo. Salute, Boxing is Me.
Well, we don't know how Charlo's gonna act when they try to crowd him. We don't know. We don't know how Charlo's gonna act when a guy tries to smother him with that style that Jarrett Hurd and Munguia use. So we don't know how they're gonna act. So, but we do know
that nigga mad about it, get in the ring and prove me wrong. Believe me, I'll fuck with Jamel, but nigga, he need to step his shit up. Step his shit up.
Need some money, bro.
I mean, but Suleiman, who do you got as Erislandy Lara versus Jermell Charlo? Be honest, man.
Jermell Charlo, Erislandy Lara. Lara's fading, bro. Lara's the only up and this. This Lara guy said he's a southpaw.
Here we go, man.
He's not that.
Hey, Lord was winning a fight until he got his ass.
When he started fading after Jarrett Hurd beat the shit out of him. When he started fading, Jarrett Hurd beat the shit out of him.
He got an output too, yo. He got an output too. Jermell Charlo could tap. Once he got getting tapped with those right hands for 4 or 5 rounds, and he's gonna go on a defensive run like a little hoe, and he's gonna get knocked out. Okay, so people sleeping on Charlo. I'm about the lying guy because I'm telling you, the guy could tap. Him and his brother could tap. Well, people are sleeping on them. And these guys, they get tagged, and they like Erickson Lube. He got tagged. He didn't even know where he was. The reason he went the distance was Austin Trout because Austin Trout got experience. He's an ex-champion. He know how to box. He's big himself. All these dudes are big. None of these dudes are small. All these dudes are big, bro. Austin Trout is big. Jermell Charlo is big. Jaime Munguia is big. Jarrett Hurd is big. Even Erislandy Lara is big. The problem is Lara is fading, bro. He's fading. He's been sitting on the bench for 2 years.
In my personal opinion, Hurd is the biggest junior middleweight in the division. Hands down.
Munguia's big too, man. Munguia's big.
Jarrett Hurd's bigger than Munguia.
They might be the same size, or Hurd is a little bit bigger.
In my opinion. That's just my opinion.
I think Hurd might be the biggest.
He got good stamina.
But Cali, over there, Cali. What's up, my brother? What do you? I mean, I know you picking Charlo over, Hurd and stuff like that. But what do you see from, Charlo? I mean, who's got the better resume, Charlo or Hurd? Can you answer that?
I think Hurd. I know Hurd has the better resume.
What's Jermell Charlo's best? What's his best win he has?
Oh man, you could go Trout. I would say Trout probably. Trout.
That's his best win. What type of performance was that? against his best
That was a trash performance. But like I said, you guys keep going about performances and things of that nature. To me, it's not about that. It's
That's
about
all we can
styles.
go on. What do you mean? Those are
I go
facts.
on
Those
styles,
are
bro.
concrete
I go on
facts.
styles. From a stylistic standpoint,
What
I just
else
said,
we
like
gonna go on, Callie? We can't go on performances now? Are you
no, you can go on performances. I'm just telling you,
What?
I'm going off the style. And
So
the style
we can't go on performances, Callie. What can we go on? If
you can go on performances, like I said, though, from a stylistic
out of your mouth.
standpoint, I'm
You
standing by
guys
my
keep going on
word. I got Charlo
We
striking
can't
Jared
go on
Hurd, man.
performances?
I think that Jared Hurd is the first defensive guy, and I think that long term that's going to catch up with it.
Oh wow!
The already be getting broken down, man. Your chin don't get better, man. It only erodes more as you continue to take damage.
Del Boy's Boxing News says Trout hasn't won a big fight since 2012, and he looked like shit. And Charlo looked like shit against him in 2018.
Yo, if he throws the right combo, if Charlo throws the right combo, right? Like like he has to hit the body. Like let's say he hurts Hurd with a body punch.
But this is another thing. Reese Mack says they said Lubin was a big win. He said Reese Mack says Lubin was a big win versus Charlo. You know, when Charlo beat Lubin, he said shocking. How the fuck was it shocking? Who the fuck did that guy face? Come on.
He beat some C-class fighters.
Who the fuck
Lubin had a shot to win.
Face?
Lubin had no chance to win. He's a fucking prospect. Lubin is a fucking prospect.
Who the fuck did Lubin face, Reese Mack? You said
he beat a couple of good fighters.
Nobody, baby.
You said Lubin was a shocking win. Where? How? When?
Lubin was a prospect who had no business in the ring with Charlo, man.
Where, when, how, motherfucker?
He's the highest paid junior middleweight. The highest paid junior is Jamel Charlo.
The highest paid junior middleweight?
Junior middleweight is Jamel Charlo. He make more money than Hurd.
No, I think Hurd is because Hurd was been on main events. You know what I mean? They got paid against that Laura fight. That was a big payday, dog. I think that trumps any of the paydays Charlo made. And I'm just going off of, the main event status and, how that build up to that fight. You know what I mean? I don't think that I think they had a fucked up location for that Jamel Charlo. For that Hurd versus Laura fight. I think the location wasn't that Black Horseman. Wasn't that in where was that location at for that fight?
What?
For that Hurd Laura fight.
Oh, he doesn't want to drink.
Wasn't that in Vegas?
Was that out there with y'all, bro?
Nah, I don't think so.
Maybe Brooklyn, Barclays. I don't know, bro.
Oh,
I'll look it up real quick though.
Yeah, but the fighters that Charlo fought, were pretty good. He fought Charles Hadley. Charles Hadley had a silver championship, right? He beat a lot of good fighters, man. Look, he beat Charles Hadley. He beat Vanis Motivation before he became champion.
Oh, they said Vegas.
Kobe, he beat a lot of good fighters, man. Charlo beat a lot of good fighters. He knocked out Eric St. Lubin, who's undefeated. Eric St. Lubin, he could have been another Munguia if he would have been.
Reese Mack says you expected Lubin to last that fight. Nobody expected a first round KO. Yeah, I mean the first round KO. The first round KO probably came, to a surprise to some. But I mean, you got like again, man. I knew from the weigh-in, man, Lubin was not big enough to handle Charlo, man. I knew from the weigh-ins, man. The weigh-ins said it all. Fucking Lubin looked like a little kid in there, dog. He hasn't even got his man strength yet. Nowhere near. Those fighters that Lubin was knocking out before he fought Charlo were fourth tier fighters at best. And that's giving him a tier. So, don't give me all that shock and all this, I didn't rate Lubin that high because he didn't fight.
Hey, that wasn't I think that was the MGM. Yeah, Las Vegas, bro. Las Vegas.
Yeah, so that was I think in that Charlo versus Hurd, that Laura versus Hurd fight, I think they got paid handsomely for that fight. In my opinion, I'm just saying it was in Vegas as a main event. I think they got paid very good for that fight. And that's just my opinion.
How do we get on the money part?
Somebody brought it up.
When you start putting pressure on Jamel, niggas start talking about bread.
Yeah, somebody brought it up. I think Suleiman brought it up. You started talking about money.
No, what I'm saying is that Charlo is the highest paid fighter in that division.
Oh
Like
yeah, yup. Suleiman brought it up, Black
he's
Horseman,
the
because
money
he was
fighter.
saying Charlo's the highest paid fighter at 154, and I said, "Oh, I don't know about that." You know, Hurd made a lot of money in that Laura fight. In
Like if
my
he's
opinion,
like,
you know, maybe I'm wrong
if
though.
Munguia's gonna fight Charlo,
That's what happens when you start putting pressure on certain fighters. They be like, you ain't touched the M yet.
Oh,
This is weak, bro.
Gregory. Yeah, Suleiman. What does the money have to do with the fights, though? I want to just see good.
yeah, is it because you're not gonna take the risk, man? Munguia could fight
Here you go.
five defenses and make money. Make the money he's making now. Look, he made $200,000 for Liam Smith. If I'm gonna fight this guy for $700,000, I'll fight a couple of defense and make my build myself up, and I'll fight
700,000 plus 3 belts. What you mean?
Jared Hurd. The only reason I would take Jared Hurd first over Charlo because he got 2 belts. And to tell you the truth, him and Munguia, that's a 50-50 fight because they got the same style. And to tell you the truth, he got less punishment than Jared Hurd. So that punishment, we don't know if he's gonna look old in that next fight. We don't know if he's gonna look old. And the thing is, this is the problem: is the aftermath. After Munguia gets 4 belts, let's see if he knocks out Jared Hurd, right? Now we got another Joshua. We got another Joshua, a guy that's got 4 belts is not ready to. He's too green. So we're gonna have another Joshua, man. That's what's happening with Joshua. Joshua's too green. He got all those belts, and if Munguia gets all those belts, that he's jammed because he's gonna have to push for that Charlo fight no matter what.
Yep. So, what are you thinking about the whole situation, Black Horseman? I mean, you know, like I said, moving on, you guys. I think Jaime Munguia, Jared Hurd. Well, I'm not gonna say Jaime Munguia because I think Jaime Munguia definitely has a lot to learn. In my personal opinion, I think Jaime Munguia is the weakest link at 154. If I'm gonna be technical with this shit, if I'm not.
You mean out of the champions?
Yeah,
maybe so. Yeah,
I think Jaime Munguia is the weakest link, man. Those punches and the way he was getting hit at will from Liam Smith. Liam Smith was hitting this dude flush.
Yeah, but the reason he was doing that was because he had no too much offense, bro.
But he couldn't hit flush shots though.
Because he's not giving them no
Jamel Charlo hits Munguia with those flush shots.
But he's gonna give
Charlo. If you think Jared Hurd don't hit Jaime Munguia with those flush shots, it ain't gonna be night or at least damage him big time. He can't get hit with those same shots he got hit with Liam Smith at that high level. Hell no. I'm not agreeing with that. No, I'm not.
Kobe, give me a chance, bro. The guy is a corn muffin. Liam Smith is a corn muffin compared to Charlo, bro.
But look what he did. If he's a corn muffin, look what he did to Jaime Munguia. Max Kellerman had Jaime Munguia losing the first 4 rounds.
Yo, he's a corn muffin, bro.
I
guarantee you, he's gonna train much better. If he fights Charlo, he's gonna train much better. He's gonna be more defensive. He knows that Charlo's a creature of punching, a puncher. He's gonna give him different kind of respect. His whole training regimen is gonna be different. It's a bigger money fight. It's a whole different regimen, and he's gonna perform much better. To tell you the truth, bro, I think. But if I was Munguia, I'll do the same routine.
Yeah, Reese Max got a great point in the chat, man. He says Munguia's defense has holes. Liam Smith was cracking him with nice counters, clean. Liam Smith just didn't have the force to really do damage. That's what Reese Max said. He said Liam Smith didn't have enough force to really do the damage that was needed. And I feel, to piggyback off that, I feel that, Jared Hurd, Jamel Charlo, and even Laura, because I think Laura will put those punches in the right position. Trust me on that, dog.
Okay, Corey, when Alvarez WBC champion, right? He was almost the same age as Jaime Munguia, okay? And he had holes in his defense. They were saying all the same bull crap about him. And he was
when you said when Canelo was the WBC middleweight champion?
They put him on Josecito Lopez. They put him on all those guys.
Yeah. They were around. I thought you meant the middle because he had the WBC middleweight championship too.
He beat Carlos Baldomir. He beat Carlos Baldomir. He beat all those guys, right? So
shout out Carlos Baldomir. I looked him up the other day to see what check up on old and older fighters. Man, Carlos Baldomir is locked up right now on child rapist charges or some shit, man. So that guy's definitely went downhill.
I'm talking about his boxing career where they put him with Alvarez and I was whipped his butt. So of course you're gonna have problems. But you see this guy, Munguia is very similar to Alvarez. So if his heart's there and he wants that fight, I think he should train for the fight and go for it.
But man. Chavez in the chat says, why are people acting like Jaime Munguia doesn't have time to improve?
Because he wants the money, boss. He wants the money back.
Because he has a belt for one thing, Chavez. Go ahead, Black Horse. I'm going to let you go in on that one, yo. Black Horse.
Because he wants the money. What the fuck is that got to do with people not letting him improve? This man jumping off a cliff now.
No, this is the money
about
situation.
They don't care about legacy no more, man. Every boxing channel is saying the same thing. These fighters don't give a F about legacy. They don't give a F about legacy. They care about money, man. They care about money.
No, you do too, because you just said, why would he fight Jared Hurd for only $700,000?
You know what?
You said you wouldn't do it.
Kali Enigma said it's about the money, man. Kali Enigma.
Talking about you, bro. Talking about you.
Shout out Ronald Finkley. What's up, my brother? Terrence Baldwin. What's up, Dad? What's up, Daddy Matt? Or Matt. I keep calling me Daddy Matt. But yeah, man, the chat is pretty much saying because the Gaines P rebutted against that, statement. He said because he already has 30 fights and he has a world championship belt. That's the reason why, the whole situation is like that, If he didn't have that bullseye on his back, who said that just now? Anyways. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh, Chavez says, why are people acting like Jaime Munguia doesn't have time to improve? Because his window has shrunken when they put him in there with Saddam Ali to get that belt, man. You're going to start having mandatories that are at your fucking neck. Real shit.
Canelo, bro, lost to Floyd, and he still improved, bro. He's 21. The dude is going to improve. I don't understand what people don't understand about that. He's going to improve. So it's not about whether people think he's going to improve or not. He's going to improve, whether he loses or whatever. Like, the dude has a great future ahead of him. I would say that. Now, I agree with you, Corey. He is the weakest link in the 154 division. But at the same time, the guy's only 21. He's going to get better.
And to tell you the truth, you see the fight with Erislandy Lara and Jared Hurd, they gave that fight to Erislandy Lara to Jared Hurd so he could lose it. They didn't think he was going to be Erislandy Lara. You know that, right? That was an upset. That was an upset.
They gave him that fight because they thought he was going to lose.
Yeah, they gave him that money. He thought he was going to lose. They thought Erislandy Lara was going to sweep the cars, bro. He was going to.
Who was they?
Who?
Who are we talking about? Who was they?
Yo, all the boxing shows. The only guys I probably like Jared Hurd is Corey.
Hey, Corey, talk to your boy. What's he talking about?
Yeah. Yo,
all Corey, the boxing shows wanted him to lose.
Yo, but listen, everybody was going against Hurd.
These are two champions facing each other, man. What are you talking about?
But Erislandy Lara was supposed to be that. And Jared Hurd, bro. Jared Hurd even dropped him and beat him. I'm saying the truth, bro. A lot of people picked against Hurd in that fight. Truth is, two champions fought. It was a great fight. Hurd came out on top. That's it. That's the truth.
Real shit.
All the other shit about people wanting Hurd to lose or expecting him to lose. What are you talking about, man? You going on some other shit now. Conspiracy theory shit. Come on, bro. Stick to boxing.
Yeah.
See, that's what happened in these shows, right? When a guy they say Boxing Eagle says something.
Here we go. About to get in his feelings.
22 subscribers, bro. If I say something because I got 11 subscribers, everybody.
Oh my god, 11 subscribers.
You got 11? What? Good job, man. You gotta keep pushing, bro. Keep pushing, dog. But you can't keep talking about conspiracy theory shit when it's just two champions fighting, homie. Relax.
Trevor Hurst is not that good, bro. He's not that good. The only reason they gave him that fight so he could lose.
Oh shit, yeah.
So I give a fee. I'm gonna go Munguia.
So Jared Hurd is not that good, you said?
I'm sick of her ass, bro. I'm sick and tired of him and her name already, bro. Because everybody said I'm sick and tired of him and her.
What did he say?
Yeah, fuck his ass up already, man. I'm sick of him.
Yo.
He said he's sick of Hurd. That what he said?
I'm tired of her, bro. Everybody think her is the shit.
Okay.
Her
So
comes
that's
in
what
big.
it is.
He cuts weight.
You
Hurt.
got 11 spells, bro. You too emotional for this shit, dog.
Nah, I'm not emotional.
You letting your bias get in the way of good fights, man.
Because if a boxing was boxing voice, everybody's got his shit. Oh, Ness, okay, Ness. Everybody's like, oh, Ness, oh yeah.
Oh,
It's okay. So now I'll tell you something. I hear all these guys talking crap. Even you, I heard you got kicked out of Boxing Eagle too. Boxing Eagle kicked you out of the show, right? Black Horseman.
Who kicked who? I don't even be going on Boxing Eagle, man. But shout out Boxing Eagle, man. I don't even go on there.
I said Black Horseman. He got kicked out of. I heard you got kicked out, Black Horseman.
Yeah, wow.
No, I didn't get kicked out. I was blocked.
What does Boxing Eagle have to do with Jaime Munguia?
I don't even understand this, bro.
What
like
does
this dude is all over the place.
What I'm saying is that Boxing Eagle says all these boxing guys say shit, right? And people be like, oh, okay, they have an orgasm because the guy said something. But now Suleiman Oscar says something on Kobe Lee's show or another show, and everybody starts popping shit. You know, it's about time, yo. I want to see Jimmy.
You popping shit on her. You the only one popping shit on her. You said it because you said you listen to what you just said, man. You so emotional. You're not even thinking.
Yeah, they fight the same style, bro. They both went to this. They fight the same style. They fight the same style, bro. They big dudes at co-weight. You know what I'm saying? The only guy that could mess them up is Jamel Charlo. That's the guy that knocked them out.
Hey man, I don't even hear this nigga saying at this point, dog. Hey man, best of luck though, bro. Get your subs up, do your thing, homie. But I'm just saying, man.
Where did 11 subscribers in boxing?
Because
where did any of that come in at, yo?
The people hate on my channel because they hate on my channel.
How are they hating on your channel?
I go on people's channel, but people's channel is horrible. But you fall asleep on that channel, and they got 141 subscribers, bro.
Yeah.
So
they got 140.
So everybody that hates Suleiman is subscribed to Corey and Black Horse Promotions. Y'all keep hating in, y'all. Appreciate y'all's support.
Yeah, smash the hell out of that like button and subscribe,
I'm saying,
guys. Come on, man.
It's not that good.
This shit's funny as hell.
It's not that good. I mean, I'm not Munguia. I mean, Charles is not that good. They come back.
You were saying you was tired of hearing Chur's name.
I say her.
Yeah, you said you just want him to get beat. You said that, bro.
He said that? No, yo.
Yes, he did. He just stated a minute ago. He said, I just want him to get knocked out already. I'm tired of him. That's what you just said, bro.
Suleiman, damn, bro.
Suleiman, did you not say that?
You feel, Suleiman?
What happened?
Didn't you say you tired of her? You want him to just get knocked out already? Didn't you say that?
Damn.
I'm sick of him already. I'm sick of him.
Told you. See? Told you. See, look, nigga, I ain't even. I'm sharp. I just listen to what niggas say.
You was sharp with it.
I don't like
sipping on my Sprite. Like, damn, okay.
Yeah.
That's how you feel, huh?
Everybody hurts better.
Suleiman.
So he could lose that belt. So he could lose the IBF belt. That's the reason they matched them, bro. Like, it was it's more pop than it hurt, bro. Did you know that?
When we asked you, bro, this is how you got emotional. When we asked you, I was like, who is they? You said they wanted him to lose. And you said you said all the networks. That's what you said, bro. You said all the networks wanted him to lose. And my response to that was, these are two champions that decided to have a unification fight.
Suleiman. Come on, man. That's fucked up.
You tripping, bro.
Come on.
Saying, ain't got nothing to do with 11 subs or
why you hating on the man Hurd like that? You on deep hate right now, yo.
Yeah, because
you got a hatred towards Hurd right now.
They hate him on Munguia, yo. They hate him on Munguia. Munguia's just as good as her, bro.
What?
Where is the motherfucking Eddie Hearn button when you need it?
I need one of those loud horns on this motherfucker.
Yeah, nigga. This now he said, "Golly." All right, man.
Like you
Yo.
Nah, hey, man. Ain't nobody hating on. Hey, I said to Corey Lee Boxing yesterday, and then I said today. I said I felt like Hurd and Jaime Munguia is a good fight. It's a close fight, man. Nobody's. I'm
Yeah,
not hating on him, bro.
Terrence Baldwin has something to say, Suleiman. He says Jared Hurd just beat the king at 154 pounds, and he's sorry? Question mark. Suleiman, let it rip.
what? I agree.
Hey,
He beat
he's
the
talking
best.
to you,
He
but
beat the best
he's talking to
154
you.
pounder.
You have any answers for him? You said Jared Hurd, you know, you hope he gets knocked out. He suck. He ain't that good. You know what I mean? Like, he
Yeah,
said he
the
beat the
best
king.
one. The
He
fight
beat
coulda
the
got
king,
okay.
though. So if he beat the king, what does that make him?
Yo, he's the king, but he's gonna be dismantled if he fight Munguia, bro. They're the same kind of fighter. Munguia's hungry. He hasn't took none of the punishment.
Oh, my.
Yo, I want to see a new face in boxing. I want to see a unified 154 pounder. I
So
want to see a
you don't want to see Hurd or Charlo at the top. You want to see Munguia at the top.
I'm tired of that bullshit, yo. Like, because
Hey, so what is this? Is this racial or what, dog?
Yeah, I don't know where this is going.
Is this racial or something?
Suleiman, what's up, bro? What's up?
Why you trying to go racial, yo?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just asking you.
I'm not with race, yo. I like black women, but what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
What's the problem with black women? It's not the
Suleiman,
What's the problem with Jared? What's the problem with Jared Hurd being champion?
I don't like him as a fighter. I think he doesn't have no skills. He's walking to too many punches. It's gonna happen. Look, if he fights Jamel Charlo,
if he don't have any skill, how did he beat the king? Hold on, Suleiman. If Jared Hurd does not have any skill, I'm gonna repeat this and listen this time. Listen with your ear, both ears glued in right now. If Jared Hurd has zero skill or no skill, you said no skill, how does he beat the king at his weight division and dethrone him?
He took a lot of punishment. He took a lot of punishment in the fight. He walked him down from the second round down. Okay.
His pressure is a skill, though. His pressure is a skill.
Okay, if you want to call his pressure skill, then my correction. I'm sorry.
You know, pressure bust pipes, Suleiman. Let's be real now. It get hot in that kitchen. It get hot in that kitchen. You ain't taking the punches, dude.
Okay, listen. Okay, listen.
Be real now. Let's be real now.
Corey. Okay, so I apologize. The guy has skill and pressure. Okay, he has skill. But to tell the truth, Munguia and him, it's gonna be a scrap, bro. And even Black Horseman agrees that fight is gonna be a hot fight, bro. And that's the fight I want to see next. I want to see.
Why don't you like Hurd? I mean, you say you just tired of hearing him.
You tired of him? Like for what, bro?
Like, what happened?
What did he do to you? He fucked your girl or something? What happened, bro?
I just don't. I'm sick of him.
Why? Somebody you ain't never met.
Sick of him,
you just say you sick of him. That's the emotion, bro. That's why I asked you what's going on.
Sick of him, yo. He said he's sick of him.
Because you know why?
How can you be sick of somebody you ain't never met?
He said he's sick of him.
No, because everybody want to make him like he's the greatest, like he's not beatable.
But you just said he beat the king at the division.
Yeah, but Munguia beat Saddam Ali. He knocked out Saddam Ali. Saddam Ali.
Oh my God.
That guy, yo.
He beat Miguel Cotto.
Oh man.
Oh, this is oh my God.
Suleiman, trust me, man.
Suleiman, tighten up.
We gotta go to a different subject, homie.
Tighten up, Suleiman. But yeah, man, like I said, man, you know, Jared Hurd, he's the best at the division as of right now. He's got 2 of the belts, and like I said, he beat the king at the division. And
much respect to Jared Hurd, man. He's
definitely
the top dog
much respect. Definitely much respect to Jared Hurd. You know, I think he does a hell of a job. And I
apologize too much respect to Jared Hurd. Okay, I got corrected. Much respect to Jared Hurd. I apologize. I just the style I don't like.
You gotta
contain yourself though, man.
You gotta contain.
You're too emotional for this, bro. It's just boxing talk, man. Yeah. You start saying you sick of people and you tired of this. It seems like it's coming from a different place, man.
Yeah, that joint.
Like it's not a fighting. That's all, yo.
That joint did sound like it was coming. Yeah. But yeah, man, look, man, I gotta run you guys, man, because you know I got some shit I gotta handle today, man. Hopefully, possibly, we might go live later tonight, maybe a possible part 2. Suleiman and Black Horseman and a couple other guys, maybe in a different weight division. since you're sick of Herd, you know what I mean?
Jeez.
But let everybody know where they can follow you guys at, man. This has been another memorable show, man. It was just supposed to be a spontaneous show, man, but it turned into a couple fireworks, man. And like I said, man, you never know what you're gonna catch on Corey Lee's Boxing. We're very diverse, and you know, Suleiman, just watch your words, in my personal opinion, man. You saying that you hate somebody that done absolutely nothing to you, man. So, Suleiman.
I'm saying I don't like his style of fighting. Correction. I don't like his style of fighting. That person, I don't know him. He might be
Why don't you like, Jared Hurd's style of fighting when he's very, very crowd friendly? He's crowd pleasing. He pleases the crowds. What would you rather watch 15 Laura fights in a row?
Because
I'm being honest, Black Horseman. Be real though, Black Horseman.
I'm hearing you. I'm with you, man.
Like, what would you rather watch? 15 Laura fights, or would you rather watch 15 Herd fights? You know what you getting with Herd. Laura's gonna try not to get hit the whole time. That's what his, mojo is. Herd's, but I'm just saying, crowd pleasing for the casuals too. We gotta take into account who's buying the fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? My personal opinion is I like Laura's style, and I know that style wins a lot, and I know that style could possibly be, trouble for, other fighters as well. But me personally as a fan and me liking, I like knockouts. I like Jared Hurd's style. I'm gonna be honest with you. But Suleiman, let everybody know where they can follow you at, my brother. And, let everybody know, man. It's just boxing talk, my brother. Let them know, man.
Yeah, this is I got a channel. My name is Suleiman Ayascar. I got a channel at YouTube. Okay, I'm trying to build it up. Professional boxing. I'm always hanging out with Bobby Show guesting, paneling. So I know boxing, man. I just don't like the style. I don't like a guy that takes too many punches to the head. That he could have slipped a jab, but he doesn't slip no jab. It's punches, bro. You ever heard about it? Take 3 punches to the head to land 1? I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? That damages you in the long run. And look, I'm talking about in the long run of his career. After boxing, he takes 3 or 4 punches to the head to land 1. I'm saying I don't like that style of fighting. I don't consider that boxing. Okay, so you gotta know how to box. You have challenge how to box. So you can follow me at Suleiman Ayascar YouTube channel. I'm trying to build it up. I'm trying to be compatible to you guys. So and you have a great show, Corey. Thank you for having me on, man. Thank you for letting me express myself. You know what I'm saying? And,
no problem, Suleiman.
I'm just giving you my.
It'll be all right, Suleiman. You'll be all right, Suleiman. Just tighten up next time. Black Horseman Promotions, man. Let them know, my brother.
Yeah, man. Just to comment on what he just said in regards to Herd style and how he gets hit too much. I don't really see too much difference with Jaime Munguia. I think we all can agree in the chat that Jaime Munguia was getting hit all through the motherfucking fight. You know what I mean? That's why
I don't see how he thinks Munguia is gonna beat Herd. But hey, that'll be another discussion,
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not really feeling that argument right there that he don't like Herd because this guy takes a punch to give a punch. That's what Munguia was doing the whole fight versus Liam Smith. He was getting hit all over the place, flush. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, that's why the talks about that fight taking place, it seemed like it would be an exciting fight because you got 2 guys swinging for the fences, and whoever's will holds up is the one that's probably going to come out on top. But, y'all already know what it is, man. Black Horse Promotions, man. Just Google me, dog. I'm going to pop up on whatever social media platform you put it in on, bro. But, shit, right here, it's all about Corey Lee Boxing, man. Back with another banger. And hey man, look, if you want to build your channel up, man, this ain't no emotional shit right here. This is fucking just talk, nigga. This is boxing talk. And back up what you say with facts, man. But when you let your emotions get the best of you, ain't nobody gonna fuck with you like that, man. They're just not. They're not gonna fuck with you because you want to just be super emotional and talk down on somebody and get personal, and you don't even really know them on that personal level. Just stick to the boxing shit. But keep it under control. You know what I'm saying? Keep your composure like boxers do. You know what I'm saying? If you get frustrated, somebody say something you don't like, you gotta learn how to keep your composure so you can still think sharply and not just get emotional and just start saying a bunch of random ass, shit. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, You know, I appreciate you, Corey, once again, man, for having me on. This is my brother, y'all. So y'all listen to this. If you're not listening to it live, go ahead and subscribe, man. Hit that bell icon so you'll be notified when he kicks the live streams off. And we'll be back, man. Back with y'all with another banger. It's the Black Horseman signing out.
Hey, man, thanks a lot, man, for Suleiman, Cali Enigma, and BlackHorsemanPromotions.com. If you haven't, you guys go subscribe to all of those channels. Huh?
Damn. I said, I keep
Oh yeah. You had plenty of time to come on, man. We out of here, man. Will you catch the next ride, Cali?
Real,
You pop in at the end, bro. This is Corey Lee Boxing. Hey, thank you, everybody. Go subscribe to those channels. Thank you so much. You've definitely been hit with another banger. Peace out, you guys. Nice combos.